it is not surprising when you have an anime that has been running for more than 24 years that the voice actors might change, leave, or even retire. This last scenario is what we're going to be looking at today with One Piece voice actor Yao Kazuki, who plays the role of Frankie, who is retiring. The announcement was seen on One Piece official Twitter account from Ichiro's staff. Translated, Yao Kazuki, who's currently playing the role of Frankie in the TV anime One Piece, will be graduating from the Straw Hat Pirates. This decision was reached after lengthy discussions. We will be announcing a successor during the Super Stage Red at Jumpa Festa 2025 on Sunday, December 22nd, and holding a graduation ceremony for Yao-san. So first of all, for those of you who don't know, the term graduating is used in Japan to refer to someone leaving maybe a company or a band, or in this case a show, and it's a nice way of saying, just leaving. Now if we go to Yao-san's own Twitter account, he also has some things to say. It reads, "A sad farewell has come, a farewell to the man I spent nearly a quarter century with. Maybe it was an out-of-body experience, but a gap has formed between me and the ideal Frankie. So I've decided to get off the sunny for now. How frustrating, how sad. I'm seriously sorry, but I've prepared a super replacement. Looking forward to the Jump Festa December 22nd. So a few things to latch onto here. First of all, he says, I've decided to get off the sunny for now. So it is important to note that he has retired, like he has chosen to step off this role. He wasn't fired or made to step down. It's something that he has decided. And then the for now is really, hopeful that we might see him in the future. Now, the cause for his retirement has not been disclosed yet, but one could assume that it is due to health problems. If we were to compare a picture from some years ago, this is Yao-san in all his prime, and if we compare him to more recent photos, we can see that there is a big decline in his physical appearance. He has lost a lot of weight and he does not look his age. He is 65 years old. If I didn't know that and I saw this picture, I would say he's entering his 90s. Even in this picture with Nosawa Masako, who is the voice actor for Goku in Japan, we can see, that his weight is actually worrying. It doesn't look like a healthy weight, and it could lead one to assume some serious health conditions. But until it is said, we can only assume. Regardless of what it is, we hope, of course, that his health improves and that he has a very good quality of life. Going back to his tweet, here he says, that a gap has formed between me and the ideal Frankie. Now, this, I believe, is due to how his voice has deteriorated, maybe because of his age, or maybe because of any underlying health conditions that we don't know about. And again, we can only assume. But there is, if you compare, a very big difference. Thank you to Pookie who posted this video. We will hear Frankie through the years, but before we continue with this was not the first time that he was on One Piece. His first role in One Piece was playing Django on episode 9, which came out in the 2000s. Later on, he voiced Bon Clay on episode 78 for the first time, appearing in 2001. And then Frankie appeared in episode 233 in 2005. So he has been a part of the One Piece universe for over 24 years and playing Frankie for over 20 years. So let's hear how it started. Omega! Mugiwara no Luffyってな. Alright, so that's how it went. Let's go more or less. Again, we're not gonna play all of it. 2016. 待てこんな茶番劇はやめだ相撲は男と男 And let's jump to his most recent. いや海賊王くらいにならねえと無理だなロードポーネグリフもう一つで Right, so we can clearly hear how his voice has deteriorated. Now, Again, it is completely understandable because of his age, because how long he's been doing it, but we do have this added possibility that it could also be connected to his health. Hopefully it's not. If it is, let's pray that it is a very small issue and that he gets back to full health as soon as possible. And I'm not saying because I want him to return as Frankie, because, you know, everybody deserves to live their last years of their lives with a good health. From Puppies, I found this photo, their last photo together. Sadness, right? We can see him right in the middle. And as you can see, the other seiyus, which is the voice actors in Japanese, the seiyus are also getting on in age. This makes fans think about what will happen in the future, which has also made fans wonder what is going to happen with the new remake of One Piece. Now, the remake is going to have updated animation and also is going to try to have a better pace, because a big problem that the One Piece anime has is that the pacing can be really slow or stretched out because they were waiting on Oda sensei to finish the panel so they could do the weekly anime release, you know, so it's a whole thing. So they're trying to redo that. Of course, fans do want the original voice actors, the seiyus, to continue voicing their characters, but of course we cannot ask them to do that. Again, they are getting on in age, and I am glad I found this Hype Kage TV, who has all the Straw Hat VAs or seiyus current ages, right? This was from 9 weeks ago, so I imagine they are current. We have Tanaka Mayumi, 69, Nakai Kasuya, 56, Okamura Akemi, 55, Yamaguchi Kappei, 59, Hirata Hirao, 61, Otane Ikue, 59, Yamaguchi Yuriko, 58, Yao Kazuki, 65, Nagashima Yuichi, 66, and Hoki Katsuhisa, 77 years old, he being the oldest and Nami's VA being the youngest. There we go. So they are getting on in age. Oda himself said that next year will be the end of One Piece, so hopefully everybody else will get to stay until the very end, and if possible, let's have Yao Kazuki make a comeback for the very end. Now, as to who will be his replacement, we won't know until Jump Festa, but one can make the assumption that he has had a hand in choosing said replacement, and so it would be someone that he is very happy with. Anyway, regardless of everything, we hope for the best for Yao Kazuki. We hope he is in good health, and if anything, just gets to enjoy the rest of One Piece with his fellow voice actors. That would be all for today. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in another video soon.
All the ladies chronicling mayhem. She spins her tales with bright light, where dragons dance and hear